We haven't done this in a while, but yo, AB3 Anime, welcome to the YouTube channel. We are back streaming as normal. Okay, I won't say as normal because it's been a minute, but we're back. Okay, we're gonna get back on regular scheduled streaming programming. Okay, so welcome to the YouTube channel. And if this is your first time here, make sure you hit subscribe and hit that notification bell thing so you know when we're streaming. It is a Saturday night. This is not normally one of our streaming days. Normally, we will get back to our basics. We'll be back streaming on Tuesday, on Thursdays, and then I'm gonna post some videos on the other days, just like some regular stuff. Get it posted, let people know where we are, and we got some things we're gonna try out this year. So we'll see. I see first last comment in there is first. That's crazy. But welcome back to the channel. We have things to catch up on because apparently the problem with being gone for such a long time is you miss out on a lot of stuff. So we have a lot of things to catch up on. We won't get to all of it in this one stream because this is just the first stream that we've had since we've been back. But I do think we'll get through a lot of it. Okay, like first of all, there's a lot of movies coming out for some reason. And that's cool. We got movies to talk about eventually, not tonight. We're not getting into movies tonight. Do want to catch everyone up on the basic info though, okay? First of all, I really didn't know that we was gonna get the stream today. It was not planned. It was very last minute. But I did miss streaming. I can't lie. I miss being here and talking to all you guys. So there's a lot of changes that we're gonna be making this year on the channel, which is cool. So which actually should lead to more content being on the channel. So as we get into those things, you guys will see it posted more. You'll see more shorts. The AB3 Anime Instagram is going to start having more stuff. So if you don't follow us on Instagram, it's at AB3 Anime. But we have things that are coming. Okay? We got things we're working on. But today, Miracle Draw sent me something. So we need to talk about it. Anime Expo's next year. Okay, first of all, if you guys are here to see some Anime Expo shit, let's just be real. Just keeping it 100 with you. Anime Expo is not going to give us anything for Anime Expo until after AX Chibi. We won't see any news for regular Anime Expo until after AX Chibi happens. Now, after Anime Expo Chibi, we'll get announcements. Ticket sales will probably be in January. Ticket sales and hotel have been the same day the past 2 years. So tickets will go on sale in the morning. Hotel block will probably open. I think they did it. I think it was a 2 hour window we had this past year where tickets went on sale at 10, hotel opened at 12. But that's kind of what we're going to have when it comes to Anime Expo. We're genuinely not going to have any Anime Expo info until then. Now, if you guys want to talk about some AX Chibi stuff, feel free to comment down below. We could take a look at it. AX Chibi is Anime Expo's little brother. It seems to be they have added a lot of things to AX Chibi where they will have performers. There's more celebrity guests. There's more vendors. There's more. They're trying to make it bigger. Do I think it'll ever get to the point of Anime Expo? I don't. One, they're too close together. And there's not enough divide between the two. Excuse me. Allergies are really bad. There's not enough divide between the two for the people who come to Anime Expo. We travel in, we spend a ton of money going to Anime Expo. For locals, it's very easy. But for those of us who travel from out of state to come to Anime Expo out of country, it's not something that I see a lot of us doing. So they're just trying to make it as big as possible for the local anime community, which is cool. Now, the other part of this is because Anime Expo Chibi is still happening, they have what I'd like to say is a moderate ticket cost. Their tickets for Anime Expo Chibi are really cheap. I think for the total weekend, it's only $33. Which is considerably lower than the Anime Expo ticket price. But for a reason. Anime Expo is massive, bigger guests, more international guests. You got to pay a bigger bill. This is what it is. But for those of you guys who are local to the California community, because I feel like if you're in Cali within that 5 or 6 hours, Anime Expo Chibi's worth it for you if you can get there. I would check it out. Outside of Cali, not really gonna say you should check it out. I don't know if it's worth the travel. You might find something bigger in your local area to check out. Speaking of which, I do have small suggestions. We are going to go over some other conventions that you guys can go to tonight, real quick, that maybe would be some possibilities. All right. A lot of people know about some of the websites we use, but there are other convention groups that use their own websites. Even though they host multiple conventions, they have their own websites. So, with that being said, first things first, Miracle Draw sent me this thing about the LA expansion. Why is this important? Because we kind of low key ducked this past Anime Expo. Um, it was something that we really didn't have to worry about too much. Now, it was supposed to happen, and what ended up happening was due to the wildfires and everything, they postponed this. But it seems like LA Live expansion is actually in full swing now. What I mean by that is like legit. It is. I can't believe it keeps doing that. Thank you. It wants me to sign up so bad, and I'm not signing up. Why are you being stupid? I hate websites like this. They're so dumb. Hold on. Give me a sec. We're going to get this straight because I'm not signing up for anything. It's just not going to happen. There we go. Got it. They really don't want me reading this. Hmm. Fine. I don't have to use your website, buddy. Ha. Found it there. Anyway, this is why this is important. Because Anime Expo takes place next year. Now, they've already prepped for the fact that we are going to have conventions in the convention center. They're still going to be taking place. It's just be taking place around construction. Um, the reason this is such a big deal is because before there was a thought of, okay, they'll be working in this back area during the con. It won't be that big a deal. We'll be able to shop. We'll be able to do things easy. But what happened was they have decided to start working on this now. They just broke ground on this, which means construction is going to be well into the way when we come for Anime Expo. Not only will they be doing construction like heavy duty construction by the time Anime Expo comes around, the other part of this is they have to expedite all of this before the Olympics because they are already behind schedule and they're already going to be in a very tight window of getting this done. I mean, one of the biggest issues was they didn't believe they'd be able to get the construction done before the 2028 Olympics. But it seems like they're going to try to get this done as soon as possible, which means that there will be way more construction happening when we go to the con. You guys got to understand, they are planning on adding so much to the convention center. Like, if I'm not mistaken, it's like another 19,000 square feet or some crazy number like that. Um, they're going to be building an additional top floor. They're going to be expanding things on the outside. There's a new subway area planned for all this stuff. Like, it's supposed to be a lot of stuff happening for this before the Olympics. So because of this, it is going to be very, very hectic during the next time. Um, if I had to guess, there's a chance we might not be able to enter as in many locations that they had previously because part of the area may be under construction. There may be rooms that we can't use. I don't know. If they're in full construction right now, I do not know what would happen. And that's just me being honest. Um, will we still have our con? Yes, because Anime Expo signed the contract with the convention center, knowing that the Olympics were happening. And the convention center also accepted contracts from multiple conventions to take place in the convention center. So these are still happening. Will they be adjusted? Yes. How much so? I don't know. With LA, with Anime Expo expanding into other parts of LA Live, that might help. I don't know how they get around that, but that seems to be something that may help. So I'm hoping that works out. Again, we're gonna get into these things more as we go over the next couple of weeks. We're just getting back into this, so there's so much more research I really need to do. But hey, it is what it is. And the next thing I have for you guys, honestly, is a lot of people are looking for cons to go to this time of year, or they're looking for cons to go to the next month or two. So you guys already know because we've checked it out on the website, fancons.com. You can find conventions in your local area, hit schedule, and USA. You can pick your state if you need to, and it just lists cons that are taking place in your area next to you. Now, next couple months, we'll start looking at some of these bigger cons and things to check out. But there is a con chain that I don't know if a lot of people check out because it's not in every state and it's very well spread out. But if you know, you know. And that is Fan Expo. Now, Fan Expo is literally exactly what it sounds like. It is a convention for just straight fans. I'm talking fans of comics, fans of anime, we're talking gaming. You get actors from all of them, all different forms of media. This is Fan Expo. Now, if you're an anime fan, will you get a lot of overseas guests? No, not normally. Okay. Will you get a lot of um, dub voice actors? Yes. You do tend to get a lot of those. As you see right here, this is the cast of the boys. That's at one of these cons. I don't know which Fan Expo this one was. But with that being said, here's a list of some of the places Fan Expo will be. If you're in Cali, we have Fan Expo San Francisco. We have Fan Expo New Orleans here. We got Fan Expo Portland, Vancouver, Cleveland, MegaCon in Orlando. Your boy tried to get a table for this, but fam, these tables like 2 bands for a booth that just to get in. Like, don't get me wrong. If you guys want to judge how big a con is, my tiers personally, I go like this. Anything under 5,000 is a small con. 5 to 15, medium sized con. 15 to 30 is a large con. 35 plus is just a big con. I know a lot of you think that being that there's a big difference between fucking 35 and 50 or 35 and 70. No. After 35,000 people, it's just packed. Okay? No ifs, ands, and buts. After 35,000, it is just a packed con. Okay, just deal with it. So it doesn't matter if you have 50,000, 60, 70, whatever. You still feel at 35. So at 35 is just a packed con. But as you guys see down here, San Francisco, 35,000. New Orleans, 30. Fan Expo 30. Um, Vancouver 35. Cleveland 25. So MegaCon, although the booth is $2,000, is one of the biggest cons you can get a booth at. It's 180,000 fans. Okay, if you can get a booth at MegaCon as a vendor, you almost guaranteed to make your money back and then some with 180,000 attendees. Um, Toronto, Calgary, Denver, Boston, VidCon in Anaheim, Fan Expo Philly, Chicago, Canada, Dallas again, and Edmonton. So this is another alternative you can get to if you can't get to a Comic Con, if you can't get to an anime convention. Fan Expo is the next best. You could probably get a fan. I think the Fan Expo weekend ticket is like $100 for the whole weekend, which isn't bad when you consider the amount of guests. If we just click on, let's go San Francisco, the guest list for San Francisco, fam. This is just everybody. All right, you guys are seeing this. All right, we got Supernatural, Back to the Future, Star Wars, Twister. First of all, Twister sucked. I'm sorry. We just gonna move on. Superman, Deadpool, Wolverine, the dog. The dog is a celebrity guest at the convention. I didn't do it. Somebody decided to. Super bad, Twilight, Supernatural, Dexter. Oh, Dexter's gonna be at this. I know somebody who would love to get Dexter's autograph. That'd be kind of cool, but we'll see. The Mummy, Supernatural. Oh, it's a whole Supernatural guest signing. Yeah, they got a lot of Supernatural guests. Suits, Twilight again, more Supernatural, Happy Days, her universe founder, Back to the Future, more more Supernatural. Um, here are your voice actors. Hell of a boss cast. We got Avatar. Yep, that's Star Wars. Okay. Then we got some My Hero, Sailor Moon, My Hero, Fruit Baskets, Fairy Tale, My Hero again, Sailor Moon again, One Piece, Fairy Tale, Anime After Dark guest. After Dark is where they don't, where they actually start using profanity and stuff with the voice acting. It's a little different. Personally speaking, the celebrity guest list for San Expo, San Francisco, didn't hit the way I thought it would. It's okay, but let's check another one. Because me personally, we went to Fan Expo New Orleans. We had so much fun. I'm not gonna lie. That was one of the I think we posted a short when we went to New Orleans. It was honestly one of the best cons we had been to. Yeah, see, that's a list. We got some of the Lord of the Rings cast, some Ninja Turtles, Luke Cage. Yeah, here we go. Super bad. Is that my man from Reno 911? That's crazy. So they're still adding guests to this one because it hasn't come yet. So that's kind of cool. So this list will probably end up being a lot better. Um, but Fan Expo is another con group that you can kind of get into if you're looking for something else to check out. We have Fan Expo cons. Have incredible cons. So incredible cons are a little different. Let's see if we can get them to pull up their whole list. Because they have a whole list of things too. Here we go. Incredible conventions. All right. So a lot of you guys have heard of like Galaxy Cons. There's a whole list of Galaxy Cons as well, but these are the Incredible Con lists. This is not Galaxy Con, although they do draw a bigger. I won't say they draw a bigger attendance, but they draw a bigger anime fandom than Galaxy Con normally does. And also, one of the dopest things about them is their hours are pretty good. I mean, they're like 10 to 6 and 10 to 8. Um, they're only a 2-day con, and their tickets are inexpensive. I think the tickets are like $60. So we have Hampton. We have a lot of Virginia area. So this is mainly East Coast. So I ain't gonna hate. I ain't gonna try to pretend they do a lot of East Coast. Hampton, Anime Virginia Beach, Shenandoah Comic Con, Anime Ocean City, Superstar Comic Con, Nashville Comic Con, Tidewater Comic Con, Fredericksburg Comic Con, a lot of Virginia area. Anime Richmond, Superstar Anime, Fairfax Comic Con, Virginia Beach Comic Con, Incredible Con, Anime Fairfax, Anime Fredericksburg, Virginia Toy Expo. So this is another option if you're on the East Coast of other cons you could check out. And since we brought them up anyway, might as well bring up the Galaxy Con list. These are all the Galaxy Cons that you can also go at. For the rest of the year, though, they only have 4 left. Okay. They have Richmond Nightmare Weekend, which is actually taking place right now, so you can't even do this one. But they have Milwaukee Expo, GalaxyCon Milwaukee. They have Superstar Comic Con. In Savannah, they have GalaxyCon Columbus. All right, and then we have Anime Raleigh, which I probably will do that one. I did it last year; it was really good. So they have Anime Raleigh, GalaxyCon Richmond, Anime Philadelphia, GalaxyCon Oklahoma, Animate Columbus, GalaxyCon New Orleans, GalaxyCon Raleigh. These two, most people, this is really big. GalaxyCon Raleigh is probably the biggest one they do. It's like 50,000 people plus. Um, the only thing about GalaxyCon Raleigh is GalaxyCon Raleigh is like right after Anime Expo. So I don't see how you personally, I don't see a lot of people go to Anime Expo and go to GalaxyCon Raleigh. I think you do one or the other. And me personally, I always prefer to go to Anime Expo because of the premieres and the lists and stuff. You guys know why. So that's what your boy would prefer. Now, this isn't going to be a long stream because we're getting back into streaming. And it's also Saturday night. We don't typically stream on Saturdays. You guys know this. I'm not a Saturday night streamer. During the week, you know what I mean? Sometimes, usually on a Tuesday night, a Monday night, Thursday. This is what we do. But because we're doing things different, there's one more thing that we are going to be doing before the next Anime Expo. And from now on, this will be posted on our channel as a separate video as well. Now, we will do this during stream during the week, but at the end of the night, because I know everybody can't stay as late, because we do stream nighttime. I mean, we do late night streams. I mean, it's almost midnight right now. But we're going to be learning Japanese on the channel with you guys. Okay. We're all going to learn Japanese together as much as possible before the next Anime Expo. Okay. That's what we're doing. We're going to be learning Japanese together. Now, this part of the video, again, we will do this during stream. At the end of every stream, we're going to do some Japanese lessons. All right. But at the end of it, I will cut the Japanese part and post it as a separate video so that you can follow along on the channel and learn as well. So that way you have an opportunity. If you didn't have time to catch it at the end of the stream, you have an opportunity to watch the whole part of that as a separate video. So it will be posted as well. Now, Saturday night, I didn't really plan on doing Japanese like that, but I guess we can maybe bang out a 10-minute lesson, but I don't know. I didn't really plan on doing this tonight, but I did want to let you know what we were going to be doing. So I think we're going to start that on Tuesday. This is mainly to let you guys know that we will be back streaming normal again. So every week, you guys know, sometimes we have cons. I can't really stream here, there, wherever. But the weeks that we don't have cons, you guys will get more streams. So I don't have a con this coming week as of right now. So you guys will get stream Monday, Tuesday. Probably get a stream, honestly, all the way through Thursday at least. Okay, but they'll be nighttime streams. Don't be looking for me for no daytime streams. We ain't doing that. Okay, we'll be doing some nighttime streams pretty much Monday through Friday next week. With that being said, though, the following week, we'll see. Because you guys aren't going to get 5 streams a week all the time. But on the weeks I can, because I know some weeks we will be doing con stuff where you may only get a Tuesday and a Wednesday night stream. It's nice to make sure we have other streams ready to go. So we will officially be back Monday, posting on the channel. We will do our first Japanese lesson on Monday as well. I can get footage for you. Yeah, Chaz, throw that up there. Send me the footage so we can react to it. You can send it in Discord, and if not, you can upload it somewhere and I can get it. But yeah, send me some footage and we will definitely react to what Anime Expo Chibi looks like. Okay? And Chaz, be here as we start Monday. We are going to start learning Japanese on the channel with you guys. And like I said, if you can't watch the whole stream, we will cut the part of the Japanese lesson out of it and be posting it separate so you guys can watch it and learn Japanese with your boy. By the time Anime Expo comes around, everybody that walks up to me, we gonna be talking in Japanese. Okay? That's the way it's gonna be. That's the goal right now. Is to meet as many people as possible next year and everybody speaking Japanese. But that's all I got for you guys tonight. Like I said, it's Saturday night. I'm not normally a Saturday night streamer. One, because I'm going against this weebs. We ain't out here looking at YouTube Saturday night. It is anime day. It is Saturday. We trying to watch all the new anime episodes for the day. I still got like 2 or 3 to watch. But we stream during the week, so I just wanted to get this out because it's nice. We're all set up again. Everything's up. Lights are up. We're good to go. So I wanted to get back into doing this. First Last encouraged me. So we here, okay? Here to make these streams work. So I'll see you guys on Monday night. We'll be back here again, normal AB3 anime time, which means somewhere between 11 and 11:30. Okay, you guys know how these streams work. So I'll be back Monday, ready to go. Hope you guys are here. Make sure you got some notes or something so we can start learning these lessons. All right, see you guys in the next video. I know it's still there. I'm just working on clicking the